More than 170,000 customers are without power in Mississippi. The number overall across the country because of this storm peaked at one point earlier today. It was up over 1 million customers without power. This is some video out of Oxford, Mississippi, the home of Ole Miss, where the tree damage was extensive. And in these places, still, as I said, over 150,000 in the state without power.
Yeah, 50,000 people when you include Ole Miss plus the population of Oxford, Mississippi, living here in this larger city. It's, I think, the 9th largest in the state of Mississippi. So we've got Fox Weather Correspondent Brandy Campbell, who is live over in Oxford. Brandy, the college just within the last, let's say, decade and a half, planted over 9,000 trees. It's known for their luscious magnolia trees. And I think that's a big reason why Oxford's seeing some of the biggest infrastructure problems out of the entire Southeast. Can you describe kind of the evolution from where you were sitting at yesterday and now how things look today? It's a very stark difference.
It really is. If you were out and about early yesterday morning, it was just sleet. And then eventually we turned and saw some of the freezing rain come down and then quickly started to see the ice start to accumulate in the afternoon yesterday. But what really made the big impact was the overnight rainfall, that freezing rain in the nighttime hours. That's when we really started to see the ice accumulate. That's when you started to see the transformers blowing up, just illuminating the sky, taking down trees. It sounded like gunshots overnight. As we take a look here in the downtown area, there's not a ton of trees in downtown, but you can see it took down this light pole right here. So that's infrastructure that they'll have to obviously put back up, rebuild in this area to get lights back up. That's just one example of what heavy ice can do here in the city of Oxford. And then as we continue to look over, you'll see the impact to the trees here. I mentioned there's not a ton, but here surrounding the courthouse, we do have some trees. So this is one, and this isn't just a little bit of ice. We're talking about 1 inch of ice reported here in Oxford. It's thick around these branches right here. If I just hold my hand around it, this is about the size of my finger right here. So as you take a look at it, I'll hold my finger up to it. You can see how thick that ice is right there. So it's heavy on these trees. And again, as I mentioned, it's loud. Overnight, you can just hear the pop, 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 pop. And if I step on it, it almost sounds like glass. So right now, this is going to be the first full night that folks are going to really be dealing with the impacts of this ice storm. We're talking about thousands of people here in Lafayette County that are out of power, temperatures in the teens, the feels like temperatures, maybe even dipping into the single digits tonight. And again, no power. Right now, the downtown area is all in darkness. There are some buildings here that have generator power. I can hear kind of the whistle of someone's generator. It almost sounds like an alarm that's just consistently going off here in downtown. I do want to say the good news is we have some linemen, some amazing linemen who are hard at work in these cold temperatures, dangerous conditions where trees are still falling and lights are slowly starting to come on. So there's some hope for folks, but it's still going to be a tough night, guys.
Yeah, and it was first light this morning, as you showed us, Brandy, that revealed the amount of damage that was done there. And now to move into the next night with no power, the sound that you were showing us, it's unsettling. We know with those temperatures, it's going to be a dangerous run over this next stretch. Brandy, thank you for the update. We'll be checking back in shortly.